Hello, good evening, students. How are you all? Fine? How's the day? Tomorrow is Sunday actually, and I have not come across this kind of Sunday where every day is a Sunday. Huh? So this Sunday has lost its value actually. So not looking like tomorrow is a Sunday actually. Hello, Jasdeep. Hello, Sumit. Aman. Anam. Hi. Rashmi. Hello. Nazmina. Neha. Pavan. Dolly. Poonam. Purna Pragyana, and Amrutha all are here. So let's wait for some more time. Let the more all the students join up. Start with our class. जैस्मिन ये वाली और अजय सर वाली सेम ही होगी ऑलमोस्ट. थोड़ा देखो स्टाइल होता है अपना अपना टीचर का हर एक का, तो ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर है, कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. हैव ग्रोन teaching together, so there is not much difference. So we have been together for 10, 15, 10, 12 years now, Jason and me. So that's not much problem. Okay, Corona made us feel every day as Sunday. Okay, Sumit. All right. So Sumit is enjoying from inside by giving this every day is Sunday message. He is enjoying his life, I think. Yes? Okay. So let's not uh, Jasmine, yes, topics same ही होंगे. Topics will be almost similar. And like we are doing percentage in the morning as well as in the evening, and again profit loss and ratio proportion, the topics will be there, morning and evening batches. There's not much difference. Says yes sir, you're enjoying, huh? Okay, all right. So students, let us begin. Good. Okay, Pacer is also there, right? Thank you. So students, let us start करें. All right, so how do we start with today's lecture? We start with yesterday we did a little of successive increase decrease. Today also I will start from the very scratch, successive increase decrease, because I introduced this topic a little yesterday. So today I'll be briefly discussing from the very beginning, and uh, it will be quite a learning experience for you all. Definitely, this will be a power pack session, which you will learn a lot of things, and I'll tell you a few things that are essential for solving the medium as well as difficult questions. Okay, so I'll tell you a lot of things today. So kindly concentrate and not lose focus at any point of time. Voices audible, sound, video, visuals, all are okay. Kindly tell me all are okay. Yes, Anam, I am good. Good evening, Ronit. Okay. So is everything okay? No problem from technical side. So we can start the things. All is fine. So begin. Tell me the green signal so that we can start the things. IBPS. Okay, all is fine. So let's begin the things today. So yesterday we started off with a very important topic, that is successive increase and decrease. So what is the topic is like 2000, I took up a question. Okay. So first increment in 2018-19, a person got 30% increment. One of the situation we are taking, and I'll explain the lecture based on this situation. Okay. 2018-19, he got an increment of plus 30%, and in 2019-20, he got an increment of, got a decrement actually due to coronavirus, as most of the government officials are giving their 30% salaries for this epidemic. So 2019-20, a person got a decrement of 30%. So what is the final increase or decrease in salary? This is the situation that we faced yesterday. I tried to explain you a few methods. I'll revise these methods again, and then I'll pose you some difficult questions so that you can do them with ease and comfort. Okay. So interesting methods and easy methods are very much helpful for your growth and cracking the exam. Okay. So I'll tell you in the most interesting way as well as the most easiest. Okay. So try to do this. What will be the right answer? What is the final this thing? Increment or decrement? Okay. Deepak says 9% decrease. Jasdeep says 9% decrease. Revati says 9% decrease. All of you say 9% decrease. But how is this possible? So first we understand what is basically this. How does this happen? Okay. Earlier, let us assume in 2018, he was getting 100 rupees. He was earning 100 rupees. Okay. So in 2018 to 19, he got an increment of plus 30%. So that means in 2019, he was earning 130 rupees. Okay. So he was earning 130 rupees. Now from 2019 to 2010, 20, the next year, he got a decrement of 30%. So 30% of what? What he is getting right now. He is getting 130 rupees right now. So he got a decrement of 30%. So what is 30% of this? 10% is 13. 30% will be 13 into 3, that is 39. So he will get a decrease of 39 rupees in the next year. That means his salary will come out to be 91 rupees. This was the salary in 2018, in 2019 and 2020 he is getting 91 rupees. So overall, if we see, his salary decreased from 100 rupees to 91 rupees. Okay, 100 rupees to 91 rupees. So what is the overall decrease in the salary? He got a decrease of 9 rupees from 100 rupees into 100. This is percentage decrease, that is 9% decrease, minus 9. So what is this I am explaining? This is actually the method, the situation that is happening. Okay, he was having 100, then 130. 130 minus 39 is 91 rupees. So overall he got a decrease of 9%. Okay, so this is a situation that is happening. So please use dark marker, it's not visible properly. Okay, I'll use black marker now. Okay, I'll not use red marker. Okay, so dark markers, all right. So this is minus 9%. This is what is the situation is. But this is not the way we tackle this situation. I have told you there are two things that matter. First method is formula method, that I explained you in detail. And second method that I was referring to was the ratio method. This I will explain you in detail today. Okay. So let's see what is the formula method. Formula method was, let's see, For two items, if there are two items, plus 30 and minus 30, what is the formula that we use? Let's see. The formula is A plus B plus A into B upon 100. This is for two items. Like this is plus 30, this is minus 30, and then we have plus into minus, that is minus 30 into 30, that is 900 upon 100. So these two zeros go. So this is plus 30 and minus 30 cancels. So final answer is minus 9%. This is the formula that we use for what? For how many values? Two values. The two values A and B. Okay, if we have three items, what is the formula that we use? Let's see, students. Directly we can use this formula. A plus B plus C plus AB upon 100 plus BC upon 100 plus AC upon 100 plus ABC upon 100 into 100. This is the formula that we can use for how many values, students? For Lata says last step not clear. Which is the last step? This one. We put plus 30 here, minus 30 here, and plus into minus will give us minus. 30 into 30 will give us 900, and upon 100, two zeros goes here, and plus 30 minus 30 cancels. So we have the final answer minus 9%. Okay. Now write down this formula. This is the formula for three items. Let's use this formula for three increments: plus 40, plus 30, and plus 20. We have three increments. Then how do we solve this? With the help of formula, direct formula. Okay, try to solve this. Then we'll move further. Below ABC, 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 written below is 100 into 100. Okay, 2 times 100 is written. Okay, Dolly. Now try to solve this question with the help of this formula. Here is 39, 40% here, 30% here, 20% here. Total becomes 90 here. So how can you say 39%? Shilpa says 118.4. It says 111.8. Rajat says 118.4. Okay, let's solve this with the help of this form. Okay, let's see. 40 plus 30 plus 20 plus, this is A into B. A into B means 40 into 30 upon 100 plus 40 into 20 upon 100 plus 30 into 20 upon 100 plus 40 into 30 into 20 upon 100 into 100. This is the formula. Okay, students, it's clear now. This is the formula. We have put the values in the formula. Okay, 40 plus 30 70 plus 20 is 90. 90 plus zeros goes. This is 12 plus this is 8 plus this is 6 plus 4 is 12, 2 is 20, 4 3 is 12, 2 is 24. 24 upon 10 will give me 2.4. Okay. So this final answer will be 90 plus 20, that's 110. 116 plus 218.4. Final answer. So he will get, after getting a 40% increment, 30% increment and 20% increment, he will get a total increment of 118.4% is the right answer. If you are given 3 items, then you can directly apply this formula. Or I told you yesterday that first we apply in this 40 plus 30, that will give me 82%. And then 82 plus 20, and I'll apply this. 82 plus 20 will give me 82 plus 20 plus 16.4. So it will be 102 plus 16.4. That will come out to be 118.4 again. Okay. So this answer will match with this. Yesterday I told you this concept. Like we apply the formula in 2 values first. And whatever the value is, we apply this with the third value that is remaining. Okay, you can find out this help of this method. All right. So any doubts? Ronit says without formula kaise karen sir? All right, Ronit, I will tell you the second method. Very easy method, ratio method. Very easy. You'll forget all formula what I have explained to you. I was explaining the formula just for the explanation's sake, but I never use the formula. You will also not use the formula once you are thorough with the next step, that is ratio. This is my promise to you that you will not use any formula. Okay. To learn, if you want to learn this formula, you can learn this for 2 items, for 3 items, this is that. Okay. Okay, Ronit, I'll tell you. Okay, I hope the formula part is clear to all. Tell me in the comment section, please, if formula is clear. Formula part is clear. Then we move ahead. I'll tell you the next method, that was the ratio method. Okay, it's clear. Okay, so we move ahead. Any doubts you can ask in between. So I'll tell you the second method, that is ratio method, what it is. So I'll take the same question like plus 30%, minus 30%. What is the final increase or decrease? Okay. What was the right answer? What the right answer was, minus 9%. Okay. So how do we use ratio method? Let's see. Let's concentrate here. We take the first value first. Plus 30% means what? Plus 30 means earlier it was 100, now it is 130. Is clear? 100 becomes 130. All right. Now we take the second value. Minus 30 means earlier it was 100, now it is minus 30, means it is 70 now. There are 2 values. I use the first value, the first line, and the second value, the second line. Is clear? What I do is I multiply these and I multiply these. So this becomes 100, 1 0, 1 2 3 4, 4 zeros are there. Okay, and I multiply these means 13 into 7 is 91, and this is zeros here. Okay, what I do is 100 becomes 130, 100 becomes 70. Multiply these, multiply these. I get the final ratio as 1 and 4 zeros, 91 and 2 zeros. I find out the ratio like 100 is to 91. This is the final answer. So this means that earlier I was earning 100 rupees and now I am earning 91 rupees. So there is a decrease of 9%. A decrease of 9% in my salary. Okay, students, clear? Now try to find out with the help of this ratio plus 30 and minus 20 will become what? Plus 30 and minus 20 will become what? Here, everybody is clear with this method? Okay, try to find 4% increase says. Okay, first I use this. First I use this. So my ratio becomes 100 and 130. Next I use this. My ratio becomes 100 and minus 20 means 80. What I do, I multiply these. Or if I need to find out the ratio, okay, I multiply these. That means I have 4 zeros and 13 8 is 104. I have 2 zeros. Okay, this becomes now easy. From 100 I am getting right now 104. So directly I can find out plus 4% is the final answer. Naresh, okay, let's see Naresh. 30% means 100 becomes 130. 30% means 30% means from 100 I am getting a 30% 30 rupees increase. So 100 becomes 130. Minus 20 means 100 becomes 80. What I do, I multiply these two. I get 10,000. I multiply these two, 10400. Two zeros cancels with two zeros. So final answer is 100 is to 104. So earlier I was getting 100 rupees. Now I'm getting 104 rupees. That means I'm getting an increment of 4% students. Sonam, can you explain again, sir, please? This is the explanation. Kindly see to it. I'll take up another question, another example. I'll tell you. Is it clear? I repeated it. Okay, Naresh says clear, sir. Okay, very good. Naresh, good. Okay, let's see an example of three figures now. Plus 30, plus 20, and plus 10. Try to do this, then I'll solve it for you. Harshit, no need to reduce them. Yeah, we can do that way also, but reducing will clear us that we have the value earlier as 100. And now what we have, that is the, simply we can minus the both the values. Okay. Now find out three values. Okay, Dheeraj says 71.6. Sumit says 11.6. Deepak says 71.6. Dheeraj, Deepak, are you following the method that I'm telling you, the ratio method? Are you finding? Are you calculating this by the ratio method or addition method? Okay, Deepak. Okay, let's see, students. How do we do it? Ratio method. Okay, let's see. From the very first thing, we have 100 becomes 130. From the second thing, we have 100 becomes 120. From the third, we have 100 becomes 110. Now we need to multiply these three values. So this will be 6 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13 into 12 is 13 into 12 is 156 into 11. Students, how we multiply by 11? What I do is I take the last number 6 here, then I take the pair 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 is kept here, 1 is taken carry. Then I take the next pair 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Then I take the last number from here 1716. Okay, so this becomes 1716000. Okay, now it is easy. 1000 becomes 1716. What I need to do is right now, what I do, I want to make this 100. So what I do is I cut 10 and I put 1 point here. I can cancel 10 from here and I can put a decimal place here, so that this becomes easier. That earlier I was earning 100 rupees, now my salary is 171.6 rupees. So directly we can see there is a increase of 71.6% the final salary. Okay, students. Clear, Harshit? Very good. All are clear with this method? Okay, now I'll give you one more question. Apply this here. Plus 40. Okay, I'll apply else. Plus 40 minus 30 and minus 20. This is the next question, students. Please do it. Okay, Nazmina, you understand? Very good. Ronit, done. Good. Now calculate this. Need not apply any formula. Need not remember any formula. I just told you to for the telling sake. Some students say the formula, you did not tell us the formula, sir. So I just told you for the sake of telling, but we'll use this ratio method. Okay. Answers. I think it's little calculative, taking a long time for all of you. Okay, let's do it. 100 becomes 140, and 100 becomes 70, and 100 becomes 80. I need to multiply these. 6 zeros. Okay. Then 14 sevens are 98, and into 8. 8 is 64, and 72, 78. 7, 8, 4, 000. Okay, students, is it right? 784 000. I cut 3 zeros from 3 zeros, and I cut one additional zero so that it becomes 100, becomes 78.4. Any answers? So 100 will become 78.4, means that there is a decrease of 21.6%. So this value gets decreased by 21.6%. Hey students, are you there? I'm not able to get the live chat, please. Second. Okay. Now I have the answers. Very good. So, okay, I have various answers from all of you. Very good. So minus 21.6 is exactly the right answer. There's a decrease of 21.6. Some students, Netra has written 21.6, but you have not written the sign. It is very important. 21.6 is right. Most of you. 78.4 is not the right answer. Mohina Kumari, because 100, the previous salary becomes 78.4. This is the new salary, not the decrease. I am asking you the decrease in the salary, that is 21.6%. Okay, so 21.6% is the right answer, not 78.4%, students. Okay, take care in this. Just be very clear about what is. This was the original salary. This is the final salary. The decrease is 21.6%. Okay, did you get this? Okay, okay. Yes, I am getting the text, Harshit. Now it's okay. So I move further. I hope this is clear to all. I take up another question now. Let's see. Plus 16.66% is the first increase. Then I get the increase of 28.57%. What is the final total increase obtained after getting these two increments? Okay, student, let us see this question. Now, how to proceed with this question. So, before proceeding with the question, I need to remember what is plus 16.66%. This is actually plus 1 by 6. Okay, and what is this plus 28.57? I told you 142857. 28.57 is actually 2 by 7. So this is plus 2 by 7. So if you remember these, now the question will become very easy. Now what happens? Let's see. Plus 1 by 6 means that the first ratio becomes, earlier was 6 and now I'm getting the increase of, that means the ratio becomes 6:7. Plus 1 by 6 means I'm getting an increase of 1 on 6. That means earlier salary was 7 and now the salary is 9. Okay. Now we apply the same method. We multiply these. 6 into 7 is to 7 is to 9. 7 cancels with both. And this becomes 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3 means 2 becomes 3. So there's an increment of 1 out of 2. That means 3%. So these two values, if I'm getting 50 is right, Sumit 50 is right, very good. Jasdeep says 50 right. Deepak says 50, very good. Deepak, Bindu says 50%. Amruta 50%, Vinod 50%, Aarti is again 50%. All right. Rajat says 16.63, not the right answer, Rajat. Plus 1 by 6 becomes 6 is to 7. Plus 2 by 7 becomes 7 is to 9. I multiply, I cut the values. The final ratio I'm getting is 2 is to 3. The final ratio means I'm getting an increase of 1 so that I can move ahead. I can continue with the lecture. Tell me in the comment section, is it clear or not? Any doubt you have, just ask me. I'll explain you again. Okay, Nazmina says clear. Puna says it's clear. Very good. Okay. Now another question, please. Let's see students who works this out. Let's see. I increase my salary from 33.33%. Then it gets increased by 25% again. Okay, and then 20%. So I have 3 increments. What is the final increment in the salary that I am looking at? Okay, clear. Nazmina says clear. So everybody is clear with the things. Now try to do this question now. Sumit says 100%. Sumit. Okay, very good. Prithvi says 50%. That was a quick shot. With 100%. Dheeraj 100. Prithviraj 100. Prithviraj has corrected his answer from 50 to 100 now. Bhagya says 100. Okay. Pradeep says 200. I'll tell you, Pradeep, what is the problem. Let's see. This 33.33% means plus 1 by 3. This means plus 1 by 4. This means plus 1 by 5. So I have 3 ratios will be formed. For 6. What is the consolidated ratio? You can cut the values directly here only. This is 2 means earlier I was earning 1 rupee. Now I am earning 2 rupees. What is the increase in my salary? Increase is 1 on 1. 1 on 1 is complete percentage, that is 100%. So final answer, what I will get is 100%. Aarti 66.66 is not right. And Pradeep Singh says 200 is not right. Jassi is right, 100%. Revati is right. Dolly is right. Shilpa is right. So all those who have got 100% are right answers. Okay. So this is the method that I was telling, that we find out the successive increase decrease with the help of ratios. This is how we can make the things much more simpler. If this would have been the case with formula calculating, so it will be a very lengthy process. But this one, see, little easier and easier to comprehend, and a very short method to and crisp method to calculate the final answers. Do you agree with me? Is it easy? Is it easy? We go ahead. Okay. So let's go ahead. So this is the ratio method that I was talking about. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to the next part. Okay, let's see one more question. Okay, students, let us see one more question. Plus 6.66 minus 6.25 and plus 20%. There are three increase or decrease. What will be the final answer? Now tell me. Easy. Okay. Let's quickly solve this question, student. Plus 6.66% minus 6.25% and plus 20%. What will be the final answer? Deepak says 20%. Okay, Deepak. It's me. You're back. Me says 20%. Dolly says 20%. Deep says 20%. What 20%? What? Plus or minus? Increase or decrease? Tell me the final full answer. 20 increase or decrease? Wait, 20 is the right answer, but what, 20% increase or 20% decrease? What is the right answer? What are you getting? Tell me. Okay, 20% increase. All right, let's see, students. What is this? This is actually plus 1 by 15. This is actually minus 1 by 16. This is actually plus 1 by 5. Now, going with the first ratio becomes 15 is to 16. Then this ratio becomes 16 is to 15. Then this ratio becomes 5 is to 6. I need to multiply these. During the process of multiplication, this cancels with this cancels with this. So final answer, what I have is 5 is to 6. So the earlier salary I was earning was 5 rupees. Now I'm earning 6 rupees. What is the increase in salary? 1 rupee out of 5 rupees. So 1 out of 5 is 20%. Obviously there is an increase. So plus 20% is the right answer. Jayachand, minus 20 is not right. Should be plus 20. Okay, just see 20% increase is right. Very good. So we are, I think, thorough with the process, with the topic. So, So now we apply this topic in various other topics where it is applied. Let's see where are the application of this topic now. So I'll quickly revise what we have done. We have used successive increase, decrease for 2 items, for 3 items, for 4 items, for any number of items we can use. We can directly do by formula, which I will use less, and we can use the ratio method. Ratio method I explained you. It can be applied for simple ratio, simple percentage increase also, and decimal percentage increase also. What we have experienced right now. Okay, so this method can be applied to all the percentage increase decrease questions. Okay, so let's see where all is the application of this topic. Application of successive increase. Okay. All right, students. Let's see the application. First application is, this is actually used, successive increase decrease is used wherever there is a multiply sign. There is a multiply sign. Like, first application is area and volume based question. Area and volume based. Okay. So this method is used wherever there is a multiply sign like area and volume based question. Like, let's see, calculate the find out the area of a square. What is the formula? What is the area of circle? What is the formula? What is the area of rectangle? We have volume of cube, volume of cuboid, and last volume of cylinder. Okay, we'll use this successive increase decrease for these area and volume based questions. Okay, but firstly we should know what is the area of square, what is the areas formulas and the volume formula. Okay, Jachan says a into a square, area of square is a into a, area of circle is pi, that is a fixed value, r into r is pi r square, area of rectangle is length into breadth, volume of cube is a into a into a, that is a cube, volume of cuboid is L into B into H, and volume of cylinder is pi R into R into H. That means pi R square H. Okay, so these are the basic formulas that we'll be using in our topic. Okay, so what kind of question comes? Let's see. Question is, if side of a square increase by 20%, what is the percent increase in area? If side of a square increase by 20%, what is the percentage increase in the area? Okay. Square is side square. Okay. Pi r square. All right. All right. Pi r square. So these are formulas that I have written. Okay. So try to see what is the question is. Okay, students. First, I'll explain you what is the question now. There is a square. Let us suppose the side is 100 and this side is also 100. Okay. Now, what happens? This square little becomes bigger. What happens? This side increases by 20%. 20% increase means this becomes 120 and this also becomes 120. Okay. Now, what is the area increase? What is the increase in the area? What happens is, first earlier the area was 100 into 100 and now the area becomes 120 into 120. There are two zeros that are cutting each other. So earlier area used to be 100. Now it is 12 into 12, that is 144. So this means that the earlier area used to be 100. Now it is 144. So it has grown by how much percentage? Plus 44%. This is the meaning, direct meaning of this statement. The direct meaning. Okay. We can directly apply this using the ratio method, that the side area is actually side into side. So this is 20% increase. So also 20% increase. 20%, 20%. So earlier 20% gives us the ratio 100 is to 120. The next ratio becomes 100 is to 120. So we can solve 100 into 100 to 120 into 120. Two zeros goes. 100 becomes 144, becomes 44%. Directly we can apply. We need not draw these figures. We need not do this. We can directly apply ratio method to calculate plus 44%. Okay, students. So we can directly see the area of square. There is an increase in the area of square by 44%. Okay, let's see. I'll give you question based on circle as well as rectangle. Let's do these two questions now. Let's see. I hope this is clear. Okay, students. Let's see. Another two questions are there. One is from the circle point of view and second is from the rectangle point of view. Okay, let's see. Question number 2. The radius of circle decrease by 10%. What is the percent decrease area of circle? Okay, then we have question number 3. The length of rectangle decrease by 25%. And breadth decrease by 40%. What is the percentage increase area of triangle? There are two questions to be done. Try to solve these two. Okay, we have 19% decrease. 19% decrease. Okay, 19% saying 19% decrease. Jasdeep says 19%. Judge Deepak, okay. Do it. We have a suggestion. Yes. Anchit says 20 becomes 1 by 5. Yes, we can do that also. This was 20%. So this is actually 1 by 5 and this is actually 1 by 5. So 5 becomes 6, 5 becomes 6. So we can do 25 is to 36 also. That is also perfect. There is no problem. Anchit, that is the same as that. Okay. Earlier we have done questions like this. Thing fraction. You can use direct percentage or fraction. Okay. Let's see these two questions now. Okay, students, 19%, the first 19% decrease. Then we have 75% increase. Very good. Shruti, you have got the right answer, 75%. Sumit, 75% is right. Dheeraj, Pradeep, 75%, all correct. Very good. Let's see how do we do it. 10% area is actually pi r into r. You can cancel this pi because this is a fixed value. This will not change anytime, anywhere. This will remain fixed. So what is changing is r into r. So we have a decrease of 10% here and a decrease of 10% here. Okay. Either we can convert this into fraction. Fraction means minus 1 by 10 and minus 1 by 10. Minus 1 by 10, minus 1 by 10 means 10 becomes 9. This, and again 10 becomes 9. So we have 100 becomes 81. So directly we can get 19% decrease the area. Okay. 19% is the right answer. Very good, students. Let's see the third question now. Clear? Okay. So we move ahead. We have the third question coming up. The length of rectangle. So rectangle, area of rectangle is length into breadth. Its length is increasing by 25% and this breadth is increasing by 40%. What is the fraction of this? Plus 1 by 4. And this fraction is plus 2 by 5. Now we'll form the ratio. Ratio will be 4 is to 5 from the very first, and then it becomes 5 is to 7 from the second. When we multiply, this gets cancelled with this. So finally we have 4 becomes 7. So when 4 becomes 7, there is an increase of how much numbers? 4 rupees becomes 7 rupees. So 3 rupees is the increase out of 4 rupees. So 3 out of 4, 3 by 4 is 3/4, that is 75%. So we can finally get the right answer, 75%. Is this clear to all? Yes, we'll apply ratio methods in all the questions now. Okay. Let's see another question. So we have area type of question now. We are through. Now we'll do volume based question. Volume based. Okay. Volume based question. I am taking an example. Question number 4 now. The edge of a cube. You might have seen a cube, Rubik's cube. You might have seen the colored cube. So the sides of the cube are called edges. So the edge of a cube increases by, okay, let's see, increases by 20%. What is the change in volume? Percentage change, obviously, percentage change in volume of cube. Okay, this is another question coming up. Okay, Sumit says 72.8. Very good, Sumit. It was too quick answer. Very good. Anchit says 364 by 5. आगे क्या आएगा? 364 by 5 means what? 72.8% right. Is an increase. So here also increase. Okay, 72.8, 72.8. Very good. Let's see. What is the volume of cube? Volume of cube is A into A into A. So there are three A's involved. So this is plus 20, plus 20, and plus 20. Plus 20 is actually 1 by 5. Plus 1 by 5. Again plus 1 by 5. So we'll be having three ratios formed. Now let us see how we form the ratios. So 1 by 5 increase means plus 1 by 5 means 5 becomes 6, 5 becomes 6, 5 becomes 6. So ultimately what will happen when you multiply this question, nothing is being cancelled. So what we do is we multiply 125 will become 216. Okay. So this is the final ratio what we get. So what is the increment is the increase is actually 91 rupees is the increase on what? On 125. 91 on 125, and if we convert into percentage we need to multiply by 100. So this becomes 100. So this is 4, this is 5, this is 364 upon 5. If we calculate this, 7s are 35, 14, 2s are, we have 72.8 final answer. So volume of cube will be 72.8%. Okay, this is how we do this type of question with the help of ratios. So you have seen that if we clear our concept, then we can apply the same concept in 10 different situations. It becomes very easy. So concept building is very, very important. You are through with this concept. Now you can apply anywhere. It will not take much time now to go through all this. So we have done volume of cube now. So we'll be solving volume of cuboid and volume of cylinder. I'll give you two questions more. Try to solve these questions based on the same method, volume. So I'll give you volume based question now again. So we have volume of cuboid and volume of cylinder. Okay, let's see. Question number 5. The length increase by 20%, breadth increase by 30%, and height decrease by 40%. Okay, what is the percentage change volume of cuboid? Definitely it is a cuboid. The cuboid, and you need to find out the percentage change in volume of cuboid. Okay, then we have question number 6. The radius of cylinder increased by 16.66%, and the height increased by 14.8%. What is the percentage change in volume of cylinder? Okay, we have 2 questions, 5 questions. Try to do these questions. So we are thorough with area and volume based question. We do. This cylinder. Okay, Nazmina says this is the easiest way to do percentage. Yes, definitely you will find wonders in ratio method. Ratio method is very, very useful everywhere. Okay. Deepak says 10 cube and 12 cube is also fine, Deepak. Very good. 5, 6, 5 to 6 3 times will get cancelled with each other. No, sir. No. Lata, 5 is to 6. When 5 gets multiplied by 5 3 times, so it becomes 125. And 6 into 6 into 6 is 216. So it will not get cancelled. Okay, Lata? Okay, so we have 2 answers from the students. We have 118.4. Dheeraj says 118.4. Dheeraj, this is increase, this is increase, this is decrease. Try to analyze what all is given. This is increase, this is increase, this is decrease. Try to do it logically. Get decrease by 6.4. Sumit says 55.55%. Okay, let's see. Lata, you got it? Okay, very good. Now we guys this question number 5. Let's see. Cuboid is basically volume of cuboid is L into B into H. So this is plus 20, this is plus 30, this is plus 40. What I am doing is I am converting these into the fractions. So this fraction is plus 1 by 5, this fraction is plus 3 by 10, and this fraction is plus 2 by 5. What I have done, students, I have to decrease the calculation part, I have converted them into their fractional parts. Now it is easy. The ratio becomes 5 is to 6 from here. Then it becomes 10 is to 13 from here. And it becomes 5 is to 7 from here. So what we have, 250 multiply, this becomes 91 into 6. That is 6, 546. Okay, 546. And okay, sorry. And a little mistake, I think. This is the decrease part. This is minus 40. And this is again minus 2 by 5. So 5 becomes 3 here. Okay. So this is 13 6 is 78. And 78 into 3 will be 234, I think. Okay. 13 6 6 13 6 is 7 13 6 is 8 70 will be 234. Okay, students. Okay. So decrease in height I have done. Okay, not increase. Okay, all right. So we have the final answer as 250 becomes 234. So there is decrease in 6, the value is 16. And from where? From 250 and into 100 becomes this zeros goes. This is actually this is 532 upon 5. It's actually 6.4%. So we have the final answer 6.4% decrease. The final answer, student. Okay. So most of the answers given by students is right. Very good. 0.4% decrease. Now the next question I will take up. The next question, the radius of okay. So cylinder, the volume of cylinder is pi r into h, pi r square h. I need not focus on pi because this is having a fixed value. This will never change. Whatever is changing, I need to see. Radius is changing, plus 16.66. This is also plus 16.66, and height is increasing by plus 14.28. Plus 14.28. So what I'll do is I'll convert all these into their respective fractions. The first respective fraction will be plus 1 by 6. All are positive. Increase. Okay. And then is plus 1 by 6, and this is plus 1 by 7. So from the first one, we get ratio 6:7. Then is again 6:7. Then again 7:8. So final ratio, if we will form, we will multiply these. 7 gets cancelled with 7. And here 3 twos are and 4 twos are. So this is 18. Again, this will get cancelled. 3 twos are and 2 twos are. This is 9 is to 14. The ratio final ratio will be 9:14. So this means I had 9 rupees. Now it becomes 14 rupees. What is the increase in rupees? 5 rupees out of 9. 5 by 9 is what? I told you 1 by 9 is 11.11. The table of 11 will follow. 11 5s are 55.55%. So this is the right answer, student. So this is the answer for this type of question. So I hope the questions are clear based on area and volume. So what I'll do is I'll take up the second application of successive increase decrease. Second application. Let's see, students. Okay, yes, let's see the second application of successive increase decrease. So we have second application. Let's see. Second says price, expenditure, and quantity based question. Price, expenditure, quantity. So you first need to understand what is the relation between these three terms. Okay. Okay, let's see. The price of petrol is 50 rupees per liter. Okay. And you bought, quantity you bought is 10 liters. What is the total expense you did? Tell me what is the total expense you will do. You have the price of petrol as 50 rupees per liter. Okay, Nazmina says yes, sir. Very good. All right. The price of petrol is equal to 50 rupees per liter. Quantity is 10 liters you bought. So per liter, the price is 50. You bought 10 liters. What is the total expense you will incur? 500 rupees. Very good. So total expense you will incur is 50 into 10. That means 500 rupees you will. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? Actually, the total expense will be equal to 50, that is price, into 10 liter is actually quantity. Quantity, we can write this quantity term as consumption also. Consumption means how much we are consuming. How much means the quantity that we are consuming. So either this will be written or this will be written. Okay. So total expense will be equal to price into the consumption or price into quantity. So we have a multiply sign here. So I told you that successive increase or decrease will be applied anywhere where there is a multiply sign. So we have multiply sign here. So we'll apply this in these type of questions also. So how do you apply? Let's see one question. Let's see one concept. Let's analyze this situation that I am giving you. Question says, okay, price of commodity increases by 30% and the consumption decreases by 20%, or take it as 10%. Okay, what is the percentage change total expenditure? Okay, simple question, easy one for you. You need to apply the rules here in this question. Okay, apply them here, students. Tell me the right answer. Okay, we have 17% increase. Are saying 17% increase. Okay, Dheeraj says 9%. Dheeraj 9%, but rest of the students are saying 17%. 17% is the right answer. So total expenditure is price into quantity or price into consumption. So the price is increasing by plus 30% and quantity is decreasing by minus 10%. I'll convert them into their fractions. So this becomes plus 3 by 10 and this becomes minus 1 by 10. What is the ratio from the first one? 10 becomes 13 and from the second one 10 becomes 9. So this is what? This is 100 and this is 117. So we can see the final increase will be 17%. It was an easy question, easy method. You can directly calculate the answer. Okay, very good. Naresh, Purna, Tata, Radha, you're all getting the right answer. Very good. So let's see one question again. So we can apply this method in price, expenditure, and quantity based. Okay, let's see one question again. Let's see. Question says, in PVR, go to PVRs. These days, you're not going to PVRs, you're using Netflix and Hotstar and Prime Videos. But if we go to PVRs, okay, let's see a situation that in a PVR, the number of tickets, the percentage, okay, the tickets increases by 20%. Sale of tickets increase by 20%. The ticket sale increase by 20%. Also, they increase the price of ticket by 40%. What will the percentage increase in revenue of PVR? Need to find out this. It will change in situation, but the concept remains the same. Situation is changed a little, but the concept will remain same. So try to find out what are the answers for this question now. Students, calculate it fast. Okay, Sumit says Netflix too. Okay, Sumit. Yes, that is why you're not getting the right speed of buffering. You're using Netflix. Okay, we have answers. Ajay Kumar says 68% increase. Very good, Ajay. Sumit says 68%. Very good, Sumit. Dolly 17. Dolly, you are getting not the right answer. 17 is not right. Check it out again. 68% is the right answer. Very good. Let's see what happens in a PVR. The total revenue of the PVR will be equal to price of one ticket into the number of tickets sold. Okay, price of one ticket to the number of tickets sold. Let's see what happens. The price of the ticket increases by plus 40% and the number of tickets sold increase by plus 20%. So what will happen? Plus 40 means plus 2 by 5 and plus 20 means plus 1 by 5. So we convert them into ratio, that is 5 is to 7 and 5 is to 6. So this becomes 25 is 42. Okay, 25 changes into 42. Now what I can do, what I suggest you students. Okay, let's see. 25, I want 100 here. I want 100 here. So what I need to do? I multiply by 4. So I multiply this again by 4. 4 to the 8, 4 was 16. So this becomes 168. So if this was 100, this has to be 168. Directly I can see the revenue changes from 100 to 168. So we have the right answer plus 68%. Okay, students. All the students are getting the right answers. Okay. So this was the topic of successive increase and decrease, right? So I hope it is clear. And now we move ahead into the topic. We move on to the next topic. We have reverse successive, or call it okay, we have reverse successive. Like, let's see what happens. Okay, student, let's see. There is a Mr. A. This is topic linked to successive increase decrease. So focus on the topic and concentrate here. What happens? Mr. A is there. He gets 2018, 2019. He gets an increment of 20%. In 2019 to 2020, he is again getting an increment, but he does not know how much increment is he getting in the next year. But he knows this thing that from 2018 to 2020, he gets an increment of 50%. Need to find out the second increment that he got. So what is this type is? Let's see, students. Earlier, what we used to be given, we used to given two values and we used to find out this third value with the help of ratio and or any other method. Okay. Right now what happens, we are given this and the final values and we need to find out the middle value here. Okay. So how to proceed with this question? Okay, how to proceed with such questions? Let's see. Try to find out the answer first for this. 2018, 2019, he's getting plus 20%. The first increment is plus 20. Final increment, both the years is plus 50. So we need to calculate the second increment that he must have got so that he may get the desired increment. Okay. Okay, I have certain answers. Sumit says 25%. Very good, Sumit. Harshit 25%. Deepak 25. Ajay, Bhagya, and Radha says 25%. Very good, student. Okay, this is reverse successive. Reverse successive means we are not finding the total value. We have been given total value, but we need to find out the middle value. Okay, this is reverse successive, or we call it product consistency. So this is this type of question, that is product consistency. How do we solve product consistency questions? We use the method called 100 method. I can use the formula also in this. How do we use the formula? Take it as x%. Formula will be 20 plus a plus b plus a into b upon 100. We have this as 20. This I assume to be x. So I apply the formula here. A plus b plus a into b upon 100. This is given to be final answer as 50. Okay. So this is, so I get plus 20 becomes minus 20 here. So x plus x by 5 becomes 6x by 5 equal to 30. So x will become 5 into 5, 25%. So I will get x is equal to 25% from here. But this involves a little calculations. A lot of calculations are there. So this is not a conducive method for such type of questions. So what we use is we use the 100 method. So I'll explain you this method what it is, and we'll solve it by 100 method. Okay. So let's see, students, what it is and how do we go ahead with this. All right. Let's see what happens. We have salaries 2018, 2019, and 2020. From 2018 to 2019, he got plus 20%. From he got question mark percent. And finally, from 2018 to 2020, he is getting plus 50% increment. Okay. So we analyze this situation with the help of these three values. First is 20% here, then is question mark percent here, and finally we have 50% here. Okay. So we analyze this situation. How do we do it? 20% here increment means we assume we take the value of 100 here. Earlier I used to earn 100 rupees, and now in 2019 I'll be earning 120 rupees because I get an increment of 20%. So 100 becomes 120. Okay. Now the next increment I need to find out, but I know that from here till here I am getting a 50% increment. That means from 100 the final salary will be 150. So this is now very clear that 120 will become 150. So I can, from here, I can directly get the value. I can either find out the ratio here. 0 goes with the 0. 3 4s are 4 becomes 5. So in the second increment, 4 rupee will become 5 rupee. What is the net increase? 1 rupee out of 4 rupee. 1 by 4 will be 25%. And there is an increase. So plus 25% is the right answer. So what I do is I do such product consistency type of question with the help of 100 method. I can do by formula, I can do by ratio also, but the best would be to do by 100 method. This is the best method for such kind of questions. Okay, so all of you getting 25%, very good. Let's see another question now. Okay, let's see another situation where we can apply such type of method. Okay, let's see. Question says the area of rectangle increases by 80%. The length increases by 50%. What is the percentage change? Breadth of rectangle. Okay. Okay, students, let us solve this question now. Can you repeat this method? Neha says, okay. Neha, let's see. We have three salaries, 2018, 2019, and 2020. 3 years have been. We are given that from 2018 to 2019, we get an increment of 20%. He gets an increment of 20%. And from 2019 to 2020, this is not given to us, but here it is given that in the 2 years, he gets total increment 50%. So we assume this to be 100. This is 20%. That means we add 20 here. So it becomes 120. And directly here, what we are given is 50%. That means 50 we add in this, we get 150. So we have the three values. Now we want to calculate this percentage increase. So from 120 to 150, what is the increase is, I take this ratio becomes 4:5. So directly we can see increment is 1 on 4. That means 25%. Neha, you got this, Neha? Okay. %20 increase. 20% says Deep is saying 20%, Pradeep 20%, Mitra, Purna 20%. Okay, see to it. Neha, did you get this method now? Type yes or no, that we can move further. Okay, Neha says yes, thank you, Neha. Okay, let's see here what happens. Area is actually equal to length into breadth. Okay, so we have final area is incremented by 80% and the length is getting increased by 50%. What is the change in breadth? Okay, we need to find out this. All right, so let's see. Area is equal to length into breadth. So total area will get increased by 80%. So we'll write down here that 100 was the earlier area, and after an increment of length and after increment of breadth, it will become 180, because there is an increment of 80% in the area. So earlier area was 100, now finally it should be 180. With the help of length, this area will get increment by 50. So 100 plus 50 will give me 150. So first increment is 50%. So 100 will become 150. So next increment will take 150 to 180. So now we need to calculate what is this ratio. This ratio is actually 0 cancels with 0, 5 3s are 6 3s are. So ratio is 5:6. So 5 becomes 6. So what is the increment in the breadth? 5 will become 6 means 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 means 20%. So finally, the breadth has to increase by 20% to get the desired result. Desired result is from 100 to 180. Okay, students. So 20% is the final answer for area of rectangle based question. Okay, let's see another question now. The volume. Okay, the first I'll start with price and quantity based. Okay, the price of sugar increases by 20%. Price of sugar increased by 20%. The total expenditure by 80%. What is the percentage change? What is the percentage change in consumption? Get the desired result. Okay, let's solve this question. Okay, Jasdeep says 50%. This says 50%. Anchit says 106. Okay, have the formula. Total expenditure is equal to total expenditure gets increment by 80%. Find out this. Try to do by 100 method. Let's see first. Earlier the expenditure used to be 100, but finally the expenditure needs to be 180. 100 will go to this and finally will get an increment, and will go again to this and finally get this increment. Okay, so after 100 goes to price, so the net price that he will get will be 120. Okay, so 100 after increase in the price, it becomes 120. So now what will happen? The consumption needs to take this 120 to 180. So what will happen? We'll take the ratio here. 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. So this becomes 2 is to 3. So consumption needs to increase the value from 2 to 3. So the increase in value from 2 to 3 is 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2 means directly we can calculate 50. Okay. So we can calculate such questions as 50%. Okay, let's see another question. Same concept based question. Let's see, students. The price of commodity increase by 3%. What should be the decrease in consumption so that, obviously this is percentage decrease in consumption, so that expense remains same. Expense remains 33.33, decrease in consumption. Decrease in consumption 33.33. Okay, let's see, students. So expenditure remains same. That means this will increase by 0%, and price increase by 50. So this is plus 50%, and this we need to calculate. So first, what we do is expenditure needs to remain same. That means earlier it was 100, and finally it should be 100. Okay. After the change in price, what will happen? 100 plus 50 becomes 150, and after it goes to consumption, it comes back with 100 value. Okay, so we need to apply ratio here. 0 cancel with 0. This is 5 3s and this is 5 2s. This is 2 2. So the ratio of consumption is actually 3:2. That means the consumption is decreasing. Decreasing by what margin? By 1 out of 3. 1 by 3 is 33.33% or 33 1 by 3% decrease. That means minus. So we can solve such questions with the help of 100 method. Okay, this is called product consistency type of question. Okay, so let's see another question now. Question says, PVR type of question. In PVR, the percentage increase in price of ticket is 50%. How much is percentage change in sales of tickets so that the revenue increase by 20%? Okay, let's see the question, student. Let's see how to solve this question now. We have, it says 20%. Okay, okay, students, let us see the total revenue include price in number of tickets or sale of tickets, sales. Okay, so the revenue needs to, how much is the change in sales so that the revenue increase by 20%? So revenue is increasing by 20% and the price of ticket increasing by 50%. To find out the change in percentage change in sales. So revenue increase by 20% means becomes from 100 it becomes 120. After coming back from here it is 150. So that means sales is decreasing the value from 150 to 120. So we need to find out the ratio here first. So 150 becomes 120 means this cancels. This is 5:4. The ratio of sales is 5:4. So earlier he was earning, he was selling 5 tickets. Now he's selling 4 tickets. So what is the decrease in sales? 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 means 20% decrease in the sales part. Okay, students, minus 20%. Very good. A lot of are getting the right answer. Okay. So let's see another question. Okay, let's see one more question. The volume of cuboid is by 100%. Length increases by breadth increases by 55%. So what is the percentage change height of? Okay, try to solve this question and I'll tell you how to, right? Okay, 33.33. Pradeep says 33.33. Volume is plus 100, is plus 20, breadth is plus 25. Find out this. Okay, height we need to find out the height. Okay, this is volume is equal to length into breadth into height. So this is plus 100%. Length is plus 20%. Breadth is plus 25%. What is the change in height? Follow. We need to find out. Okay. So what I do is this 100% increase means 100 becomes finally 200. Goes here. It comes back with 120. It goes here. 120 plus 25%. 25% is actually 1/4. 1/4 of this is 30. This is actually 1/4. 1/4 of this is 30. So I increment this 30 here. So I'll be getting 150. So what height will do is height will bring this 150 to 200. So I need to find out the ratio here. The ratio will be 3:4. The ratio is 3:4. So height increases from 3 to 4. Earlier it was 3. Now it becomes 4. So 1 is the increase out of 3. That means 33 1/3%. Okay. So this is the final answer. Okay. So we can do any type of question with this method. I will also tell you the application of ratio method in product consistency. That will be done. Product consistency will apply the ratio method in the next class. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we will not be having any class tomorrow. Okay. If there is a change in schedule, we will be putting the schedule in the groups or the Telegram channel. Okay. So for tomorrow, if we have the class, we'll do this product consistency with the help of ratio. Okay. Now I'll give you the last question. You need to do it. Practice. the last question says, okay, the area of square increased by 69%. What is the increase in side of square? First question. And another question I am giving you. The volume of cuboid increases by 119.7%. What is the increase? We have percentage increase. Percentage increase in edge. Sorry, this is not cuboid. This is, do this correction. The volume of cube increased by 119.7%. Okay. What is the percentage increase in edge of? So these two questions need to practice at your place. The next class, I will tell you how do we do these two questions, and how do we solve product consistency with the help of ratio method. Okay, students. So I hope P into Q or revenue is equal to price into sale is both same. Yes, Tata, both are same. Okay. So Jasdeep says 30%. Okay. Jasdeep, try to practice these both questions at your places. And in the next class, Ronit, 7 to 9, we may think about it. Okay, this is a suggestion from your side. Can it be changed to 7 to 9? We think, and we'll let you know. We'll ask them, all the student groups. We'll let you know about this. So you need to practice these two questions and the whole topic that we have done. Okay, and the next class you can ask me any doubts. I'm also putting assignments in your groups as well as on the app, so try to do these assignments also, and if you have any doubts regarding anything, you can come up in the next lecture. About the next lecture, tomorrow is Sunday, so we'll be intimating you in the groups itself. So be alert and take care, stay at home, be careful with your surroundings, okay, and take care of your health and your mind. Okay, so psychologically you need to be very strong and you need to grow with every day. All right, so today we'll end up here. I'll complete this lecture today. You need to practice these two questions and the whole lecture itself. Okay, I'll give you more questions to practice. All right. Okay, students, take care. Thank you. Good night. We'll meet again in the next lecture. Thank you. Okay, see you.